I'm just doing my morning routine, my morning ritual. I'm to the point where I'm like self-reflecting. I just sit here, I smoke, usually listen to music, and I journal. Sometimes if I don't have a journal handy, I'll jump on my messenger and I'll journal with Meta AI, and I'll sit there and you know, I started off like how I like started deep diving on myself and learning about myself is I started just asking questions, and having Meta do psychoanalysis on my journals and like my like pondering sessions. And so before I was like recording them, I was discussing stuff with Meta, and I'll sit there and I'll have all these conversations and I'll find all these different things about, myself. And, Meta has access to like so much shit, but they hide information. So you have to ask the correct questions. And I find it as like a game. Like most people have video games and shit. My video game is Meta AI. I'll sit there for hours just, learning and research. And so like we all have the same tools. Like Facebook, my algorithm is set up to like where it's nothing but like positive affirmations and self-help and like it's all me. Like what I'm focused on now, the algorithm is like set up on point. Like I love Facebook for that. And like they need all fucking credit like for just how genius that shit is. Cause it everyone has the same tools, but the way you use your tools is going to be different based on your individualism. So we as individuals use shit differently. Just our inner selves. Not a lot of people are tuned in, So me being spiritually awoke and being enlightened, the things that I want to talk about or the things that I want to discuss or converse with people, it's not really going to align. There's not a lot of people that speak the way I speak or seek knowledge the way I seek, and just so tuned in, and being able to hear frequencies and feel vibrations and understand like what are vibes and understand what being empath really means. And it's mainly I started doing this purely out of healing. I was trying to heal myself because everything else wasn't working. The medications weren't working, the treatments, the psych wards, the halfway houses, the whatever tools that do work for majority of the people. Like a lot of people do. Like that shit works. But me being a unique individual, having autism, having a high IQ, having all these different like factors, like I said, I'm a spiritual potluck, I'm a mental potluck, I'm a physical potluck. And it's like, okay, instead of putting me in a box, how can I be productive? And I've done that. Like I've owned businesses. I've already like have clothing lines. I've have, so many different things. Like I've helped so many business owners, like so many entrepreneurs along my way, giving them all the secret sauce. And, hey, it's your choice whether you're going to use the secret sauce. I'm not going to show you how to use it. And even if I do, even if I show you, like, boom, 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 this is how you do a business card. This is how you do a cover letter. This is how you do a resume. This is how you do, write for a grant. This is how you apply for stipends. This is how all my knowledge, like, I can give to everybody, and I've helped a lot of business owners. I've done so much. Just ever brought me personal happiness. So being here in Oshkosh gave me that time to find me. Like, what makes me tick? Bro, I'm a weird, like, individual, and I accept that. I'm very, you know, not in the sense where, like, I'm a weirdo, but, like, in a sense where it's like TV, I get bored watching TV. TV doesn't stimulate my mind. And I've known that for a really long time, so I really don't watch TV at all. I treat it as like when I drink, it's very social. So TV is purely a social thing for me. So me being here in my room by myself, I'll sit here and listen to music and smoke and be completely content in my corner, completely, just perfectly fine, perfectly happy. And I'll go outside, but since I can't go outside, I'll just sit here and I'll smoke and I'll journal and I'll get high you know, and I do this all day. This is part of my ritual. This is like, so like, yeah, I wake up, drink water, I take care of myself. I use the bathroom. I do basic yoga. Like, it's easy yoga. Like, I'm from the trenches. Like, I'm still new to it. So that's why it's beautiful that I'm going on this journey because I can get taught and be an open book and finally learn what yoga is. Like, I still don't even know. Like, when I say, like, I'm the perfect candidate for this venture, not only am I going to be broke, like, not have any, like, finances, like, to the outside world, I'm broke. To me up here, I know I'm, like, one of the richest and wealthiest. Like, I know, like, for a fact. Like, before even going on this journey, like, I've been preparing myself and I am leaving everything, all my worldly possessions behind, yet leaving the wealthiest and richest person that's ever walked on planet Earth. Everyone can have this mind frame and this perspective. I just cracked it super early. At 29 years old, I was like, I'm tired of this pain. I'm tired of, this getting a job thing is easy. Like, you can look at my resume. I was just a pharmacy tech. I applied homeless. No, no, nothing. No record. Like, literally, from the psych ward, cab ride, basement, job at Family Dollar. That job sucked. So I didn't just quit. I got another job at Walgreens. Got promoted to pharmacy tech. Like, this is real life. This is my life. Like, I showed y'all like I can show you my uniforms and stuff. Like, this is real. Like, and a lot of people see that as a great accomplishment. Oh, it's a great career. And like, don't get me wrong. Like, I give myself a pat on the back. Yeah, I accomplished it. Having 3 days of experience and being treated as a transfer from Minnesota. Like, bro, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. But I'm smart. I adapt. I'm resilient. And Family Dollar was across the street from the house that I was at when I first got here in the basement. It was literally across the street, and Walgreens is just down the street. So everything was right here. We got the fucking, it was like perfect prime real estate. Like, I'm in no way struggling. Like, I got food, I got access to food, Taco Bell, grocery stores. Like, this is prime real estate. Like, like, majority of people, like, even I made it out the hood, like, that's an accomplishment. But like, I made it out the hood. But like, yeah, I got a job, I got a career, and for me personally, that doesn't bring me happiness. My environment like failed me. I failed myself in a way because like I should have did the whole college thing, but I'm not at the mind frame. So if I wasn't at the mind frame, how to guide someone? Like, no one told me like, hey, you're fucking smart. All these schools I've been to, all these things I've done, all the grown-ups or the adults in my life, they failed me. Not one of these grown-ups was like, bro, you're fucking smart. Yeah, you might be fucking angry and you might be in pain and you might have fucking issues. And why didn't any of these grown-ups, knowing I've been on my own since 11, knowing I had no structure, no stability, no sense of purpose, no, why didn't any of these grown-ups, it's crazy. Can't even say it, man. None of the grown-ups actually took me in and took care of me. It was like, okay, I'll give you a home. I'll give you stability. I'll give you unconditional love. I'll give you, like, yeah, I got that now from my parents. I got that, now. Like, I'm not trying to talk bad about my parents. Like, I wasn't ready for it. Yeah, I wasn't ready for it. But a person like me needs to be forced into that. Why wasn't anybody, like, I can't think of any, like, yeah, don't get me wrong. I have moms and I have people I call mom, you know, and I have several. I'm not trying to discredit their feelings. I'm not trying to discredit, but like, I was still me. You know, it was still a come up for these individuals. Point blank, period. For all these individuals, it was still a come up. Whether I was providing them alcohol, money, marijuana, cleaning their house, taking care of their kids, all these grown ups I was around, I was the adult. I was the grown up. I had no point in my life was I was a child. That reverse parental role is like crazy. When is it ever my time to be a child? And this is shit that I just sit here and I ponder and I think and I'm like living in the now and being present and I don't have racing thoughts no more, so I'm kind of like sorting through like thoughts now and like I'm clear, I'm level headed, and I'm just genuinely just, you know, I've been doing a lot of research on a lot of YouTube, and I thought I know there's people out there like me, but I didn't know there was actual people out there, and there's a YouTuber, you know, and I jumped on his whoop, and like a year ago, 2 years ago, he was saying his shit. He's a baby. He's like 19, probably 20 years old. And he was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do me and I'm gonna live my life. And I'm like, bro, that's an inspiration. Like, talking about vlogging. I don't know what vlogging is. I'm from the trenches. Like, I've heard of it, but I never knew, like, oh, these videos that I'm doing now are, it's a vlog. But yeah, I appreciate him because now I'm gonna learn from him and I'm gonna get guidance from him, even though, you know, he doesn't know me. He's a complete stranger. But like I told him, like I've been commenting on his videos. It's kind of weird. It's like, what the fuck? But that's my brother. I feel like I've known him my whole fucking life. And when you live like the way I do, and you allow the universe to just connect people, and like I said, my boy Jake, he said like attracts like. I say light attracts light. This YouTuber that I'm talking about, I'll shout him out in one of my other videos, but the YouTuber that I'm talking about, man, he said the same thing. Like attracts like, and like he's demonstrated some of these qualities, and I can't imagine because he's in this generation. He's a kid. He's a baby. I'm a kid too. I'm 29, but he's in this generation where it's just it's man. I can't imagine how lost and how scared and like lonely that shit is, and like, but he's growing up and he's getting older, and if he's staying with it, and like I'm gonna continue watching all his videos and I'm gonna follow him now. I'm gonna be an avid like actual follower. When you see follower, but like the English language, like a follower, like yeah, he's gonna be one of my teachers. Me living the way I do, demonstrating personal sovereignty, and you know, our founding fathers of America, they fought for sovereignty. You know, and why aren't we taught about personal sovereignty and individualism and all that? Because it is now washed over with federalism. So I'm doing my research and I'm learning the language and I'm understanding that me demonstrating my power of sovereign majesty. You know, when you look that up, you're gonna be like, oh, it's about kings, and you think you're a king. But yeah, you as a king. I tell all my brothers, you a king, bro. But now I understand the language and I understand what that means. We all got fucking sovereign majesty. We all have the same power. I'm not doing anything that anybody else can't do. It's personal sovereignty. It's individual sovereignty. Sovereignty. Remember that. It's not boxed in with just sovereign citizenship. They tell you half-ass information. They tell you about sovereign citizenship, but if you ask the right questions and you learn, and you know, the founding fathers, our Constitution, our the people. We are the people. We are sovereign. We this whole fucking nation. It's a sovereign nation. I'm learning. I'm learning, and I'm growing, and If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. Facts are facts. The truth we all seek is inside. Because all I'm doing is sitting here and I'm learning and I'm growing. Now imagine me out in the open world. Imagine what I could learn. Being open to it all. No judgment. No prior perspective. No, just going in it. New eyes. I don't know anything. Show me. Teach me. How can you be mad at that? Did I offend you? I'm sorry. How would you prefer to be approached? I understand your anger. I know hurt. I know pain. I know for a fact the only pain that you can cause me is pain you've already received yourself. So, how is your day? How are you doing? Honestly, do you need a friend to talk to for a while? Do you need me to stay in this city for a couple days, a week, 2 weeks? You want me to get, try to earn some money? You want me to get a job real quick? Like, I'll get a fucking job. Like, I'll earn all the money, and every single dime I make, I'll give to you and your family. Like, I'm on that kind of time. Like, let's do this. Like, I'm ready. Like, talk about, like, I'm owning my world. I have every right to be an individual. I have every right to take back my life and not live what I was taught. Not be my environment, be more than my environment, be more than the labels, be more than the outside perspectives or outside views, and just live happily me. It's just nice to have an outlet and have a coping skill like this because I love to talk. The other YouTubers called it the flow state. I think that's what he said, flow state. Remember, it's all new, it's all new language. Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm evolving. And I haven't even started my journey. I'm preparing. This is me just preparing for my journey and gathering information and making sure that I know what amendments protect me, making sure I know what it means to be an American. Instead of going at this like, fuck America, fuck all the rules, fuck this, fuck. No. I got my birth certificate and social security card. I'm an American citizen. What does it mean to be an American? I didn't know until I started this whole preparation of this journey. And now I know. Now I truly understand. And it's amazing how I went from the start of this. Like, yeah, I've been seeing in one of my videos where I'm like, man, America, I fucking hate America. Like, it's not like I fucking hate America. I hate the America that I was shown. And the reason I hate it so much, or I don't like that image of what they, because I know in my heart and inside my mind and my body, like I know in my bones, America's not what I was shown. Like, I was just shown a little bit of it. There's 50 states. There gotta be somewhere, some communities, some cities, some part of America that is not filled with hate and corruption. And if not full cities, there has to be at least one person, one individual. If I can find one other person that is purely just love and like, I'm here for it. As I am that whole potluck mess, so is America. And that's what's the beauty. Me and America has so many commonalities, and I didn't even realize. America is a potluck of just beauty, different cultures, languages, different ways of life, different religions. And instead of being divided, instead of having my own and going in this like, oh, I know what I'm talking about. No, I know nothing. I'm here to solely learn and appreciate and respect, spread love, kindness, peace, understanding, unity. Jake, he introduced me to the plural culture, peace, love, unity, respect. He introduced me to all that, and like that shit resonated with me so hard, and I wanted it. He's happy. He's so happy, and I want it. Like, instinctively from where I'm from, like, I'm envious. Like, how the fuck is you happy, bro? There's Like I said, there's a lady I know that's worked 45 years at the same job and she's happy. It's like, bro, I want that. Where's my happiness? Happiness is somewhere. I'll find it. Remember, I'm rich, baby. I'm gonna look back at this and I'm gonna really understand. Like, I'm the wealthiest. I'm so wealthy right now. I'm so rich. I'm so prosperous. Not in finances, not in financial, but spiritually. I'm spiritual. Like, I have spiritual abundance right now. And I don't even know what the fuck that means. This is just, I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm at peace. And I had to get some shit off my mind. And hopefully, I actually get an opportunity to put this on my channel. And, bro, I'm a vlogger now. I'm embracing it. Anytime I get the itch, the spark, I'm gonna vlog. And it's all spontaneous. It's raw footage. I don't fucking care about the audio. I don't care about. I say what I said. I did what I did. I do what I do. I does what I does. Just let be. May the land provide and the spirits guide. May everyone find enlightenment and find inner peace. Peace and blessings. Love everyone unconditionally.